There he is, the blue suit, the white cap of Patrick Lange, last year's world champion. He is about to be double world champion, but look at the clock. The record is about to get absolutely smashed. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Look at that, 7:52:39. Can you believe it? Wow. Oh my goodness, 8 hours has just been 100% utterly smashed.
If you've been watching our recent videos, you will know that we thought it was almost impossible to go sub-8 hours here in Kona on the World Championship course. Well, Patrick Lange has just made us eat our words.
Yeah, in fact, he smashed that barrier, and this is how he did it. He swam 50 minutes and 37 seconds. He biked 4 hours, 16 minutes and 5 seconds. And then he ran the marathon in the time of 2 hours, 41 minutes and 31 seconds.
Well, that gave him an overall time and a new world record of 7 hours, 52 minutes and 39 seconds. 8 minutes and 1 second quicker than his previous record from last year.
And to make things even more exciting and even more special this weekend, actually the top 3 finishers in the men's race all broke that previous record. In fact, Bart Aernots, who came in second, also broke the 8-hour barrier with a time of 7 hours, 56 minutes and 41 seconds.
Oof. Well, records weren't just being smashed on the men's side. The women's side has seen an even larger chunk torn off it by none other than Daniela Ryf. She broke her previous world record from 2016 by over 20 minutes, clocking a time of 8 hours, 26 minutes, 16 seconds, and making herself the world champion for the 4th consecutive year.
Absolutely incredible. And she got to that by swimming a 57:26. She biked a 4 hour 26:07, and then she ran a 2 hour 57:05, giving her that overall time of 8 hours, 26 minutes and 16 seconds.
You're probably wondering how on earth the records have been broken just so considerably. Well, to help you out, we're going to break it down, starting with the swim, where we saw 2 records go. The first one being the pro women. It was Lucy Charles who swam a time of 48 minutes 13 seconds, breaking the 19-year-old record. And the other one was actually in the age group men's, and it was Jan Siversen who swam a 46:30 to break a record that has stood since 2003.
Well, that was very impressive, but it's probably on the bike that the most significant barriers were broken, both in the pro men's and the pro women's race. In the men's race, we saw Cameron Worth beating his previous record from actually last year by 4 minutes, posting a time of 4:09:06. But in the women's race, it was Daniela Ryf that astounded us all by posting a time of 4:26:07, beating the previous bike record, wait for it, by 18 minutes.
I mean, that is absolutely insane. Well, actually, there weren't any records broken on the run course this year, but I think we need to look at why the times have fallen overall just so much.
So for times to drop so considerably, there has to have been something major. And yes, technology is advancing, but realistically, in just 12 months, I think we've only seen it dent the records, not the times that we saw today. So I think it all points more towards the weather and the conditions. And as we stated in one of our previous videos, for the men to break that 8-hour barrier, we would have to have seen really favourable conditions, which it kind of appears happened today.
Yeah, I think we did, and obviously tactics also played a significant part. In the men's race, Patrick Lange came out of the swim in a good position and actually managed to bike with Uber biker Andreas Dreitz. Even though he's a rookie, he still put in a very strong performance, and those two rode together, and that actually meant that Patrick Lange came into T2 9 minutes quicker than his combined swim and bike time from last year. So that played a big part in the men's race. On the women's side, it wasn't quite so favourable tactics-wise for Daniela. She had a below-par swim for her, and that meant she had to work pretty hard on the bike, but she did come through some strong bikers, so she would have had moments to sit in the pace line to maybe, gather herself before making her break. And she will also no doubt have been driven by the fact that Lucy Charles has swam a world record time, and she'll be chasing her down.
Yeah, and of course we did see some slight changes in the course this year, only on the run course, and actually, if anything, slightly slower times, but not enough to dampen those impressive bike times.
Do you know, Mark, I still can't believe that we have seen both records so completely smashed, and I feel really privileged that we've been here to actually witness that 8-hour barrier get broken in Kona at the World Champs.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing to witness that today, and it kind of leaves us with the question, what is next? Are we about to see the 8-hour 20 barrier for women at the Ironman World Champs, the 8-hour barrier. What about on the men's side? Oh God, who knows? Well, if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to GTN so you can see all our videos. And if you haven't seen that video that we referred to, the is it impossible to break the 8-hour barrier at the Ironman World Championships, then just watch that by clicking here.